Hi. This is not planned. This is very much so impromptu, but to be transparent, I am quite tired of getting my ass spiritually spanked. Um, and by that I mean, just in my daily life, sometimes I experience things or I go through things, and a message is transcribed to me as a spiritual download or even something that I see, and sometimes it's meant for me and sometimes I'm meant to share it, and that's where the spiritual discernment comes in. But today, I'm very much so meant to share this. So this goes out to the mommies who need to prioritize themselves. What the fuck does that mean? What does that even look like? When I was sitting and I was meditating on the subject, I realized that mothers are the emotional alchemists of their families. Whatever the family dynamic, we are those powerhouses, and we are able to transmute energies. Now, what does that mean? Pain into joy or pleasure, sadness into happiness, whatever the case is, the whole joy and pain, sunshine and rain kind of thing, right? What I don't see being spoken about enough, so I'm going to speak about it, is how heavy this role can be as the emotional alchemist. I don't mean that I've seen that said anywhere, but we do see a lot about self-love and pouring into your own cup first. I've spoken about it a lot myself, but not in the specific sense of a mother. I have notes on my phone, y'all. We're just getting this message out. Oftentimes, mothers are the safe spaces. We are the default parents. We're the go-to. And I am so grateful. It's a beautiful thing. Now, the reality of a motherly safe space is you get the upsets, you get the anger, you get the tantrums, you get the really big feelings. Why? Because you are their safest space to be themselves, to be transparent, to show the ugly parts, for them to work through their emotions, which are energy in motion, right? What I realized today was how possible, very possible, it is that when you are extending the love, the calm, the comfort, you are often left with the debris or remnants of those heavy emotions that they were feeling. Now, while I feel it's our duty, why? Because nobody does it like a mama, come on. We need to better take care of ourselves, because otherwise it can become very heavy and isolating, and therefore detrimental to us if we're not filling our cups enough in order to pour into those around us. Because the nurturing of a mother is not just bearing children, it is nurturing those around us. It's our friends, our parents, our siblings, it's everyone. And if we are constantly alchemizing these energies, what are we left with? And I realized that some of us don't have that same safe space that we offer and provide. We don't have, all of us, someone there after those times to hug us and say, it's okay, I love you, you're safe, it's all right to feel the way that you feel, I'm here for you. So the beauty in that is we learn to do it for ourselves, right? So that we can even allow anyone else to do it. It's allowing ourselves the space and the time to then feel through our own emotions. And as a mother, not all the time do you have the time. It's always something. We're the chauffeur, we're the cook, we're the nurse, we're the friend, the confidant, the therapist, everything. So it's imperative and vital to carve out that time for yourself, because as you put all of that into them, you need to then mirror that back to yourself. You need to be able to put that back into you. Now, bonus points, if you have people around you that are able to assist you in that, I wish that for every mother, every woman. But either way, if you have the village or if you don't, you have to be that for yourself first. And as always, as I almost always say in my videos, I'm speaking to myself first. So really, I guess this video was just for me to take the opportunity to extend to all of us the same love, the same patience, the same comfort, the same calm, the same peace that we extend to our children and everyone else, to us. And just hold a space to say, you are a powerhouse. How magnificent is it that we hold such power, not only to bear and build and create these little parts of ourselves running around outside of our bodies, but to be able to tend to them and love them and nurture them and take care of them the way no one else on this earth could. Now, every mother is not like that. You'll know if I'm speaking to you or about a mother you know. But the mother I am and the mothers that I'm in alignment with, we put our all into it with no resentment, no qualms about it. It's sacrifice, it's duty, it's passion, it's responsibility. It is in our DNA, in our makeup. It's innate for us to tend to them and be there for them. And oftentimes that means we get put to the side. And when I was meditating on it, I got in my eye a vision of like all these trophies and championship belts for motherhood, all the things we do so well. But baby, where is the plaque that says I love me too? Where is the plaque that says I know how to take care of me? I know how to fill my own cup? It's so important. It's so important. And when I thought about it earlier, I was sitting there and I was like, now you get to run around with my joy. Now I feel like I don't feel like doing anything, and not out of resentment. Just in that moment, I realized that it's not just a thing mothers do. It's a very spiritually energetic process that happens. It's like people speak about iron sharpening iron. Okay? It's like, I'm going to absorb all your upset, all your anger, all your disappointment, all your fear, all your sadness, and I'm going to make something beautiful of it. It's like we are the soil, the water, the sunshine. I mean, I can't even talk about it without getting emotional because it is so much. And so that's why it's okay to say, baby, mommy's going to the potty alone this time. Or I'm going to go take a shower. You can play until I'm done, or watch an episode of your favorite show. We have to delegate a little bit, okay? We really do have to make the time because, again, it's laughable almost when we might have the time to do these things, but we have to make the time. And if we want to be intelligent beings and re-raise ourselves as emotionally intelligent beings so that we can raise our children to be the same, we have to do this. We have to take the time. We have to take the bath. We have to eat the meal. We have to scream in the pillow, whatever it takes, because we do carry our families. And not only is it a spiritual and emotional weight, it becomes a mental weight. It's a lot. And how powerful are we that we can do that? So with that being said, to be brief without being so long-winded, I just want to genuinely and intentionally speak to every mother that comes across this video. Me first, extending from myself out to you all. You are loved. You are safe. You are heard. You are seen. You are valid in all of your feelings and all of your thoughts. You are taken care of. And I am here for you. You be there for you. And it's okay to give yourself the same grace. Give yourself the same love. Hug the little girl inside of you that wishes her mother did the same for you. Hug the little girl, who needs what you're giving your child. Because what I've noticed in my own personal life is people outside of me, they love the child that I'm raising, but they're jealous. And they don't mean to be. But I get all the time people saying, where were you when I was younger? Where were you when I needed you? My son chose me divinely. And I'll be damned if I fumble this beautiful opportunity, this beautiful blessing, this beautiful privilege of being his mother. And it means that I have to re-raise myself. It means I have to be there for myself, and I have to love on me too. And others feeling that way about it is just a sense of saying, I wish I had some of that. So give that to yourself. Allow that to yourself. And continue to be the wonderful, magnificent mother that you are, because it does not go unnoticed. I see you. And it's okay to pat yourself on the back and say, I did that shit. And don't do that. Don't give yourself the credit and then go right back delving into the rough of it all. Be a little bit more soft. Give yourself a little bit more ease, because we're doing a lot more work than is visible.